and you're going to find a lot more tonight. But please, as far as we're concerned, now you're one of us. You're a good friend of the Federation. So please welcome. And of course, indeed, this hub of multiculturalism, this club, has been in existence here for many, many years. The Federation has been hosting their major events, including the annual dinner here at the club for quite a few years.
And there are many different languages, and it's amazing what some of them might be. One of my older boys studied Wiradjuri at Tempe Public School for a couple of years. Another son studied Greek, and we have no Greek background, but we certainly feel very much at home here. And we enjoy very much when he sings the alphabet song to us. So even though he's now 20, we say, please, please, sing it to us again. When he was at primary school, he was in the Mandarin class for a little while, and then he moved on to one of the Samoan classes. It was all very interesting. And one year, we went along to Harmony Day, and they put on traditional dances, poetry, and other exhibitions. And it was wonderful. And at one moment, they announced, we are now going to have the countries of the Pacific Islands. And a young girl dressed in a beautiful bark costume went by for the Cook Islands. We had Samoa, then Tonga, then Turkey. And I turned to the principal and I said, why Turkey? How is that in the Pacific Islands? And she said, well, when she enrolled at the school, she was the only Turkish student there, and they didn't offer the language, so she was asked to choose. And her father chose Tongan. So she spent 6 years learning Tongan. So I think that's a wonderful thing, and I welcome you and I congratulate you all on the efforts that you have made. And thank you very much for inviting me.
About the 200 languages, the 200 communities. One of the great things about our country is we have been a multicultural country since the beginning of time, since the first sunrise. 700 Aboriginal nation states, all with different languages. And that has been Australia, not just for the last 230 years, but for the last millennia. And that's what's so spectacular about our country. One of the things that is extraordinarily distressing and difficult, of course, is most of those languages have been lost. So the first languages of this country are the many hundreds of Aboriginal languages, and we should always keep that in our mind when we think of ourselves as Australians, as who we are, and who we are in this extraordinary place called New South Wales. I'm the member for Canterbury, 172 languages spoken in 13 square kilometres. It's pretty great, and I'm very proud to be that person. Have a great night, everyone, and may the Federation continue and grow. I think with Michael that might happen.
Thank you, Linda.
قتلوني عيون السوق يا ليل وملحود قتلوني 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 عيون السوق يا ليل وملحود قتلوني 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 عيون السوق وبنية عم تكبر من يوم ليوم سهرة محروسة بسلوب النوم بنية عم تكبر من يوم ليوم سهرة محروسة بسلوب النوم خوفي يا سنين لتمر سنين خوفي يا سنين لتمر سنين تنساني عيون السوق عيون السوق يا ليل وملحود قتلوني 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 عيون السوق.
Now, our next speaker does not need introduction to any of you. I'm sure he's been to one of your functions, one of your events, one of your festivals. So please, put your hands together for the Minister for Citizenship, the Honourable Victor Dominello.
1,650 teachers, 30,000 students, and then if you add on top of that the parents, the grandparents, the brothers, the sisters, the aunts. You can easily understand why Albert says that this organisation has a reach of about 300,000 people in this magnificent state. You are a very big family, there's no doubt about that. This is my 5th year, I believe, of coming here to your annual dinner. In fact, I remember one year was my birthday. I think it was about 3 years ago. And it's always good to celebrate.
Ladies and gentlemen, look, if your students are talented, again, this is the quality of the prizes that we get from the communities. So this is for Vic for sponsoring the art prize and the short film prize for the CRC. So you can hang it proudly in your office. So when people come and see, again, this is about communities participating in mainstream events. Okay, so thank you very much, Vic.
Thank you, Vic. From the Bhutanese Thai Community Language School. Okay, wonderful, wonderful work. David Clark, you love some of their work, honestly. Fantastic work.
Here, please. Everyone here, please. Thank you.
Starting, one of our own, Elizabeth Saraski, nominated by the North Shore Polish Saturday School. Elizabeth. And I have to say, Elizabeth is part of the management, but we have been biased on that. Elizabeth, you deserve this award.
Everyone here, please. Thank you.
In Randwick, and again, the Polish School of Randwick, it's Zygmunt Sobota. Couldn't get it right, I know. And Gosha Bella, what it is in my studies. I'm sorry about that, man.
Okay, one,
Can I
2, 3.
say that Albert...
that come to mind when we celebrate. I think it's fantastic for the human highways it builds between this state, this nation and countries around the world. It encourages trade, it encourages investment, it encourages the transfer of ideas between those countries, this country and this state. It's also something that we celebrate in terms of freedom. Freedom of speech, freedom of culture, freedom of religion. But they also come with responsibilities. And we heard Vic speak about it tonight, and certainly it is something that I, as Premier and the government, stand up. And in terms of the changes to 18C, we do not support those changes. We stand up and we say that racial hatred has no role whatsoever in this state and in this country. We also celebrate unique cultures, unique traditions, but we come together as one strong Australia. And I try to reflect, given what tonight represents, unfortunately, my language skills, and they're pretty poor. But everyone in this room, you have some good news tonight, because I did ask someone in my office, just have a look across the world and what are things that people find attractive about other people. And in terms of the dating agencies, the number one thing that suggests that someone is attractive is if they speak another language. So have a look at that person across the table. You might look at them a bit differently. I tried very hard. When I was at school, I tried French. I was hopeless. My French teacher used to laugh at me. But then she couldn't control the class, and one day I was listening, and she was telling us what was in the exam. So I took down every word. I looked around, no one was paying attention in the class. And lo and behold, I ended up with a merit award. So I learned something in that. And I learned German. I don't know whether there are any German here, but I was very proud because when Karen, my wife, and I went to Germany, I said, don't worry, I've got this under control. I learned German. I learned German at school. So we sat down to our first meal, and when I ordered in detail, beautiful, exquisite German, she spoke back to me in English. And I lost all my confidence. But that doesn't matter, because really, and as we heard from Linda, in terms of our cultures, at the core is our language. And celebrating those languages and learning those languages, that is what we celebrate tonight. So congratulations for what you've done. Congratulations for bringing harmony across all these different languages and all these different cultures tonight. I mean, have a look around the room and realise how special it is. How special it is to all come together in one. And I want to congratulate you for it. And Vic's words. When we speak words, just think about it. What happens after that point is never the same again. The power of words are so powerful. And I think that what we have a collective responsibility to do is ensure, as we speak, and as we learn those languages, and as we come together as one, use it for the positive, use it for the good. So thank you for what you do. I look forward to being a friend of the Federation for many years to come. It is a privilege to be here. Thank you.
Now, I don't think you're going to end up going to the tables, Minister. You're going to be stuck here all night.
Line up and then we'll get a chance.
performance. Thank you, guys. Please come back again.